on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 98 overall Sugar Rush champions to add to your MUT 24 squad. Now, before we go over the best cards, let's talk about how you're going to earn this free fantasy pack. It's not going to come the traditional way where you grind through a field pass and at the end you get a free fantasy pack. You're going to have to purchase this one from the store using the new alternate currency in this promo, which is called chocolate. Now, the good news is that the cost of the pack and the amount of chocolate you can earn for free in this promo will allow you to purchase it. And also, if you want to go after a second free 98 overall, you do have the ability to do so. So let's talk about how you earn the free chocolate. I put out a more detailed video on this earlier this morning on all of the ways you can earn chocolate and all of the things you can spend it on and the best routes, but we're going to focus just on the 98s in this video. So every day we're going to get a brand new objective within the Sugar Rush Field Pass, and every one of those objectives will give you 150 chocolate. You can see right here on the front screen, you got 2,025 chocolate that you'll be able to earn from those objectives that come out every single day. You also have solo challenges that you can play through. The Sugar Rush Solo specifically will give you milestone rewards, and in those milestone rewards, tier 1, 250 chocolate. You scroll down a little bit further, tier 4, you get another 400 chocolate, and it's not possible yet. You're gonna have to wait until part 2, but once part 2 drops, there will be more solos that get added in that allow you to hit that tier 7 reward, which is an additional 500 chocolate. Every day in the greatest MUT egg hunt, there's going to be a new solo, and we'll get 10 solos. These all point towards where you can find hidden eggs, which is more free content you can earn from this promo. But once those 10 solos come out and you beat all of them, you're going to get another reward here. It's only 100 chocolate, but this is all adding up to allow us to purchase this fantasy pack for free. If we go over to the Sugar Rush Field Pass again, those daily objectives that I talked about, if you go to the objectives tab and look at the hurdle here, this is what you're going to do to earn the 150 chocolate every day, and every day a new objective will get added. It doesn't look like the older objectives expire, so if you haven't done these yet, you still can go through and do them. The other objectives in this field pass are going to give you XP, and if you take a look at the XP rewards within the field pass, if you scroll through them, tier 6, you're going to get 450 chocolate, tier 8, you get 550, level 18 is going to give you 750, level 21 is going to give you 1,000. I think I missed another one in there. Level 12 gives you 650, I think. So all of the chocolate that you can earn in here, plus the daily objectives, plus the milestone rewards within the solo challenges, should amount to enough to be able to purchase a free fantasy pack to give you a 98 overall. So just to repeat myself, you can earn enough free chocolate through those 3 avenues to buy that free fantasy pack, and that's without even having to go into house rules. Now, if you want to play through the house rules, I strongly advise it, because this essentially is a way to earn unlimited chocolate. It's going to be based on how much time you put into it and how many games you can win, but if you take a look at the rewards in the divisions, you're going to have an opportunity to win 5 games, and as long as you don't lose 3 games, you can get to the playoffs. So basically, if you win 5 games before you lose 3, you're going to get 250 chocolate for doing so. You're also going to get 40 chocolate per win. Once you get to those 5 wins, you're going to be in the playoffs, and if you're able to win a playoff game or a second playoff game and make it to the Super Bowl, you get additional chocolate. I think making it to the Super Bowl gives you 500, winning the Super Bowl gives you another 1,000, and throughout the playoffs, you're also awarded more chocolate per win. If you lose in the playoffs, if you lose in the Super Bowl, if you lose in the regular season and don't get to 5 wins before you get to 3 losses, you can go through and play it again and again and again and again. It's unlimited. This is a great opportunity to stack chocolate and use it on additional things like eggs that are going to be hatching on March 31st. There's a second free 98 overall fantasy pack that you can redeem as well. And if you go into the store and tab over to the chocolate shop, you will see where you can redeem all of the chocolate that you're earning. So one more time, I want to stress, this 98 overall BND fantasy pack costs 5,300 chocolate. You can earn over 6,000 chocolate just from the solo challenges, the field pass, and the daily field pass objectives that come out each and every day. If you want to go above and beyond that, with house rules, you can try to save up enough to get 12,500. This would allow you to redeem a second free 98 overall. This one not being BND, so you can sell it for coins if you want. It's going to hold much more value than a BND, of course, and everything far to the far right, you can spend it on this as well. So you have eggs, you can get a shot at an LTD egg, which would either be in the extravagant basket, which is 4,900, 100. And then you also have the mystery basket. These do have limits on how many you can buy, but it's just additional things you can spend the chocolate on. Now, one other thing I want to point out before we go over the players, this is a 2-part promo. There's only 4 players that are in this pack right now. I'm still unsure on what's going on with the Andrew Thomas 98 overall that was supposed to be out as well. They revealed it on GMM, but they never actually put the card in the game. It's not in the catalog. It's not in item sets. It's definitely not going to be in packs. So I'm starting to think that this is going to be a part 2 card, and part 2 of this promo will be out this upcoming Thursday, which means we're going to get more 98. So if you don't like any of the 4 cards that came out in part 1, or even if you do like them, it's not a bad idea to wait until part 2 comes out to see what other 98s we get. And by the time you have enough chocolate to redeem either of these packs or both of the packs, you might have a decision to make on some different players. And of course, we will do an updated video on the best cards to take from this pack once part 2 comes out. But as far as the part 1 cards go, let's go over all 4 of them. We're going to start with the one that I don't think you should take for any reason unless you really need it for a theme team. It's going to be Matthew Stafford. The reason I wouldn't suggest this card is because he just doesn't get good discounted abilities. He does have a Slinger 6 release, which isn't terrible, but he also has 82 speed, so he's not the fastest quarterback. 99 throw power is great. Throw on the run at 98 is really good as well. Throw under pressure 95. The accuracies are solid. Short 98, mid 92, deep 97. He can get Hot Route Master for 1 AP. He can get Gunslinger for 0 AP. The problem is set feet lead is 5 AP. Now, if you want to get those 3 abilities all together, it is 6 AP out of the 9 total you have on offense, so it is still workable, but I just think there's so many better quarterbacks out there who are going to be faster and get that same ability stack for cheaper AP. It's just not worth it, in my opinion, to use your chocolate on this card when there's much better options. And the next best option is going to be Christian Barmore. So I haven't used this card, but it is a very good one. 90 speed defensive end. What I would recommend on this card is moving him over to defensive tackle. So you can have him at left end on your main defense screen within your lineup, but you should tab over to the specialist screen and under RDT1 or RDT2. So you look at my team right here where I have Jalen Carter or Warren Sapp. This is where you should put that Barmore card. The reason that I think you should do that is because he also gives you 97 strength, 99 tackle, 99 block shed, 96 finesse move, and 91 power move. He plays more like a defensive tackle. Plus, when you factor in the abilities that he gets, he's going to get inside stuff for 0 AP. I'm pretty sure he's the only card in the game that gets that ability at that discount. You can also add on in a separate discounted bucket, double or nothing, which is going to be 1 AP. That's been my favorite pass rush ability outside of the X factors like Unstoppable Force that stay lit for the entire game or a big portion of the game. So the combination of inside stuff and double or nothing, I used it on Division Dynasty Michael Pierce. I've put it on defensive ends a handful of times. It's going to make him a really good player without any of those lighting up glow X factors. The final 2 cards are going to be my favorite 2 cards and 2 cards that I actually used. The first one is Nico Collins, 6'4" wide receiver, 98 stock speed, 99 jumping, 99 catch. The route running is good money. By the way, spec catch 99, catch in traffic 97 as well. You'll see him make some pretty crazy catches in traffic in some of these gameplay highlights. 91 short route running, 95 mid, 97 deep. He's a great deep threat. I said it on Twitter the other day. I felt like a lot of people were kind of down on this promo and the cards that came from it. If this card had the same attributes but Randy Moss's picture on it, you guys would love it. And they're both 6'4". This card played really, really well for me this morning for the little time that I had to use it. And if you need a wide receiver, it's a position that we get so many cards from that you might not want to use a free pick on it. But if you really need a wide receiver, this is an extremely good card. Now, as far as abilities go, I personally use Route Tech for 1 AP and then Matchup Nightmare for 0 AP. If you're not using a Hot Route Master quarterback, I would recommend Slot Apprentice for 0 AP instead of Matchup Nightmare, but because I use Hot Route Master, I didn't really need that, but Slot Apprentice is a great ability, and to get that for 0 AP is definitely a W. And then on the defensive side, Marshawn Lattimore, really good, and the best thing about him is he can fit in any type of scheme. 6 foot even, 98 speed, 99 acceleration, and by the way, there's a strategy item in the Field Pass that +2 speed to all Sugar Rush cards, so if you want to make these cards 99 speed, you have that option to do so. Back to the Lattimore here, 96 man coverage, 95 zone, and 99 press. He gets good abilities for either type of defense. If you run a lot of zone coverage, he's going to get deep zone KO for 1 AP which is deep in and deep out zone KO all together. So it's basically 2 abilities for 1 AP, plus he gets Pick Artist for 0 AP. That's the combination I would go with if you run a lot of zone coverage. If you run a lot of man coverage, you can go Deep Route KO, which is basically the same thing, but the man coverage version. And then he also gets Pick Artist for 0 AP. That's the setup that I use on him since I run a lot of man coverage. And those are going to be your best 98 overall cards from the Sugar Rush promo part 1. Again, I want to reiterate, it's not a terrible idea to wait and save this fantasy pack until part 2 comes out, but don't open up the pack. Don't redeem the pack if you're going to wait. Wait until the new cards actually come out and are in game before you go ahead and open it up. Thank you guys for watching the video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.